There's still two more. Bill? Yes. He is going to read about the tax and the origin of the tax.
This won't take very long. I thought this was very interesting, so I showed it to Bonnie, and she didn't know about this either. It's the story about how tax in cemeteries and around got started. And it says if any one of you have ever been to a military funeral in which tap was played, this brings a new meaning to it. Here's something every American should know. We in the United States have all heard the haunting song, Taps. It's a song that gives us the lump in our throats and usually tears in our eyes. But do you know the story behind the song? If not, I think you'll be interested to find out about its humble beginning. Reportedly, it all began in 1862 during the Civil War when Union Army Captain Robert Ely was with his men near Harrison's Landing in Virginia. The Confederate Army was on the other side of the narrow strip of land. During the night, Captain Ely heard the moans of a soldier who lay severely wounded on the field. Not knowing if it was Union or Confederate, the captain decided to risk his life and bring the stricken man for medical attention. Crawling on his stomach through the gunfire, the captain reached the stricken soldier and began pulling him toward his encampment. When the captain finally reached his own lines, he discovered it was actually a Confederate soldier, but the soldier was dead. The captain lit a lantern and suddenly caught his breath and went numb with shock. In the dim light, he saw the face of the soldier. It was his own son. The boy had been studying music in the South when the war broke out. Without telling his father, the boy enlisted in the Confederate Army. The following morning, heartbroken, the father asked permission of his superiors to give his son a full military burial despite his enemy status. His quest was only partially granted. The captain had asked if he could have a group of Army band members play a funeral dirge for his son at the funeral. The quest was turned down since the soldier was a Confederate. But out of respect for the father, they did say they could give him only one musician. The captain chose a bugler. He asked the bugler to play a series of musical notes he had found on a piece of paper in the pocket of the dead youth's uniform. This wish was granted. The haunting melody we know now as taps, used at military funerals, was born. And the words are, and there's words to it, and that's how it got started.
Mm-hmm.